Season is about to get underway, and here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, we've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. And looking at the Nets, Durant and Prince make up the forwards. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right, right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Now, here's LeVert. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, here's Irving. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Beasley, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now, here's Durant. Down low, here's Prince. It's blocked. Russell looking around to the middle. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Irving double team. The wide open look for Durant. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh man, how good is he at turning on the Jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
Now, here is Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. And it's Durant missing.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
To halt the run. Tries again. Jordan can't get it to go. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Check out the story on Kyrie Irving. He's coming off an excellent season. How about 27 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds? He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Now, here's Culver. Three-pointer on the way. That one doesn't go. Nets trail by 7. Lets a floater go, and the layup good by LeVert. LeVert's got his second bucket.
Well, this is yet another example of the growth of Karis LeVert. You almost have to have that floater game in your arsenal.
Hernan Gomez passes to Noel. No good on the triple. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Irving can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 5. Passes it to Noel. To the inside. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Irving double team. Outside Jordan. The 3 from KD. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Goes up the baseline, and it's off the back rim, no good. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. 7-point differential.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And here we go, Brooklyn fast break. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got 6.
You've got to stay with LeVert in transition. I'll tell you, if you let him outrun you, it's going to be a long night.
Russell passes to Culver. Back to Russell. Here's the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, I love that Taurean Prince understood the contact was coming, plays through it, gets the hoop and the harm.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jared Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of it.
Crawford passes to Allen. In the corner, it's Harris. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Reed. And it's sent back by Allen.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
High arcing shot. Prince misses. Timberwolves leading by 4. From deep 3-point range, Culver's shot is off. Dinwiddie left side. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Noel. Timberwolves passing it around. And the pass to Culver. His 3-pointers off the mark. It's the Nets now. To the wing on the left. Dinwiddie finds Crawford. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota shooting just about an even 40% to start. Here's Noel. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know
but,
it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Prince wide open. That shot off the mark. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Beasley, the pass to Johnson. To the right side. There's the triple. The shot by Lehman, no good. Nets trail by 3. Knocked loose. Harris, bounce pass. Shoots a fader. Here's Allen. A rebound by the Timberwolves. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Johnson, the pass to Noel. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Brooklyn called for the foul. Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good. Kevin Durant's checked in for Prince. And a change for the Timberwolves. Okogie's checked in for Jake Layman. Both shots good from the stripe. And Doris Malik Beasley, no stranger to the entertainment business. His parents and his grandfather are all accomplished actors.
Yes, but his father also played basketball professionally. Malik with so much talent. Now he's looking for his role to grow, and he's got the kind of heart and toughness to go make it happen.
A nice shot by Katie.
I think your best option defensively is to try to keep the ball out of Durant's hands, because if he's that close, he will convert.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Beasley outside. Shoots a 3. Hands it from downtown. Noel's got 6 points. Now Durant. Over Reed. And no good. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some off-season work he put in.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, you know, going into the summer. A lot of guys that have made that jump, paved the way for us, a lot of older guys. And, you know, the answer that they were giving me was figuring out that routine that your body needs, that your mind needs to prepare for each game. And once I started getting in that consistent routine of nap,
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We've got Russell, also Malik Beasley out there, and it's Reed in at the center, locking down the middle. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. As The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Here's Reed. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Harris LeVert comes in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Now here's Jordan. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. LeVert kicks to KD. Off target with his three.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Vanderbilt misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
They get it back. Pass to LeVert. Second chance shot. It's LeVert on the wing. Passes it to Dinwiddie. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And here's KD for three. Rebound by Okogie. Okogie's got his fifth rebound in this one.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Vanderbilt. Launches it. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Nets trail by 10. Fires the three. Spellman with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And the basket by Okogie.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Irving. He gets that one. LeVert's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Okogie for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Okogie's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Irving looking over the floor. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on it. And here is Durant after D'Angelo Russell hitting the three. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Now here's LeVert. 8 points for him. And that one's good, Irving.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
On the wing, Evans launches a three. Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Timberwolves leading by 10. Out to the right wing. Inside. Pass to Okogie. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Okogie's got 11.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And there's the pass to LeVert. Outside, KD. And he banks in the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Timberwolves have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Okogie, the pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Russell with the three. Jordan with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him, and he trims the lead to single digits. 8 points for him.
Well, Kyrie has so many options when he runs the pick and roll. He runs it to perfection.
Here's Okogie, defended by Durant. Here's Spellman. On target from 13 feet. Spellman's got his first basket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Changes for Brooklyn. Jared Allen's checked in for Taurean Prince. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Crawford in for Karis LeVert. Crawford looking over the floor. Takes the three. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crawford. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Third is Jared Allen.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Johnson outside. From deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Kicks it to Allen. Over Reed. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And stolen by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris with the ball. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Hernan Gomez, no good. And And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Trailing here by 8. Crawford, no luck. Timberwolves shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Down low. Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the Nets with possession here. After the basket by Minnesota. Crawford right side. A shot. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
No good from Irving. Minnesota leading by 10. Johnson kicks to Beasley. No good from outside. Crawford outside. To the paint. Here's Irving. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Kicks it out to Allen. And a miss there on the triple. And so we conclude the first half. The Timberwolves on top, up 10. And now let's...
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. And a new front office taking over in Minnesota going into last season. What changes have you seen as a result?
Well, 2 changes. They're pushing the pick.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so it's Brooklyn with it. It's a 10-point game. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot.
Boy, I love the way Karis LeVert is attacking. This guy is a skilled guard with tremendous speed.
Beasley finds Towns. That shot off. Great D that time from Jordan. It's Durant with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Nets trail by 6. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Irving. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Russell kicks to Hernan Gomez. knocks it loose.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Pass to Levert. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14 points. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
And Doris, no doubt that Karl Anthony Towns has taken a much bigger leadership role on this Minnesota team.
No doubt, Greg. Once the departure of Jimmy Butler was secured, then the leadership role squarely falls on the shoulders of Karl Anthony Towns. Now, his style is totally different. He wants to be a bit more encouraging, but there's no question. He's the best player. He's got to lead the charge.
Russell against Irving. Russell kicks to Beasley. Hernangomez passes to Beasley. Shot clock at 6. Russell from long range. No good on the shot. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Lobbed up there for KD. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is hyped. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jared Allen comes in for Jordan, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Minnesota, Vanderbilt's checked in, and it's Evans in for Beasley. And it's Evans missing. Nets trail by 6. It's Durant on the wing. Fires the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernangomez. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jared Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
2 shots. Second free throw, no good. Minnesota leading by 5. Here's Noel, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Brooklyn called for the foul. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Durant for 3, drills the three-pointer. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Evans passes to Hernangomez. The rebound by Prince. Nets trailed by 3. KD drives in, and KD throws it down.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Here's Vanderbilt. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Towns is doubled. All alone. Shots good by Hernangomez. Hernangomez has got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's how you bring out the best in your teammates. Towns is a prolific scorer, but guess what? He'll find you if you're open.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Dinwiddie passes to Durant for the lead. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. KD's got 11 in the second half. The Timberwolves trail. Evans outside. To the middle and stolen by Prince. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Crawford comes in for Karis LeVert. That free throw good from Durant.
I think Kevin Durant prides himself on doing everything at an elite level. And really, think about how he's improved his defense in the prime of his career.
Layman pass to Johnson. Back to Layman. Will it go? A rebound by the Nets. Here's Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Well, think about Joe Harris, the 33rd pick in the 2014 draft. So that's the third pick in the second round. And boy, has he turned himself into a viable NBA player. Knockdown shooter who can now put it on the deck as well.
And they continue to control the glass.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the shot goes in.
Well, if you're going to play the point guard position, critical that D'Angelo Russell continue to develop that aspect of his game. Nice pass.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. They double him with Russell. Harris outside. Feeds to Durant. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Durant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Russell from deep three-point territory. A three-pointer off the mark. In transition, here come the Nets. And here's Harris from the arc. He can't hit that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. They grab their own miss. Johnson. Nice defense from KD. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Timberwolves trail by 6. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Guys, just incredible concentration from the crafty guard. D'Angelo Russell, tough to stop.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good, Russell. Nets leading by 3. Irving with the ball. Culver covering. Durant for 3. Here's Jordan. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Jordan's got 6.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 10, and the shot goes down. Culver's got his first 2 points of the night.
There's a combination of size and agility that makes Culver a threat from the interior. This guy will find a way to create and get around the defense.
Irving passes to KD. From the high post. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Durant's got 22 points.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Russell.
Really solid read from Jarrett Culver right there. This is a team-first guy who enjoys passing.
And here we go. out left to the wing. Passes to Lehman. Here's Culver. It's good. This game is all even. Culver's got his second bucket of the night.
Wow, that's big for Jarrett Culver's confidence. Connecting from the perimeter, everything else gets a little...
Oh, he got it to go!
Wow, how about that?
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Beasley is out there with Culver, and it's a Kogi in at the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Culver. Here's Lehman. Beasley for 3. Traps in the tray.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Irving kicks to Jordan. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Culver's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lehman pass to Okogie. Beasley trying to break free. And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got the game tied up here for Minnesota. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And a wide open look for Irving. Off target from 3-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The pass to Lehman. Here's Culver. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Durant gets it to go.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Lehman, defended by Durant. Beasley kicks to Culver to take the lead, and the 3 ball is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And with the 4th quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Changes for Brooklyn. Torian Prince comes in for Jamal Crawford. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Irving. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Spellman the pass to Russell, and that one drops for him. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. The open shot, KD, and it's good off the back rim and in. KD's got 28.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And it's Evans missing. Nets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And not efficient in that first half, but they have really picked it up here. The shots that weren't falling earlier are finally finding the bottom of the net.
Noel passes to Russell. Here's Vanderbilt, guarded by Prince. Just 5 to shoot. Noel, no good. Brooklyn leading by 3. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
And it's LeVert missing. Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Vanderbilt the pass to Spellman. Here's Vanderbilt. Here's Noel. Another miss by Minnesota. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And there's the feed to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
A natural-born scorer is Kevin Durant. He puts in the time, and it pays dividends on the floor.
Minnesota calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Allen's checked in for the Nets. From deep, Evans. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got his 5th rebound in this one. Good by Durant. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Beasley. And nothing is falling for him right now.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul. It's Prince on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. LeVert against Towns.
You can see with the contest right there that defensively Towns arrived in the NBA prepared to make an impact.
Okogie, it falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Minnesota making some changes. Hernan Gomez is checked in, and Lehman subbed in for Jacob Evans. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn, leading by 5. Passes it to KD. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Timeout.
Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 18 rebounds.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Layman kicks to Russell. Clock at 6. The tray. Rebound, Brooklyn. KD's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Dinwiddie. And another shot. And it's LeVert missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. Hernan Gomez passes to Russell, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You want D'Angelo Russell taking these shots. This guy is fearless.
Irving's checked in for the Nets.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
And here's LeVert. Prince outside. 1:31 left here in the fourth quarter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Towns.
One of the hardest things to deal with Taurean Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time.
And he does get the second one, and that puts them up by 5.
And you watch Taurean Prince and how valuable he is to his team for a couple of reasons. Number one, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He defends at a high level, and he can really stretch the floor.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Russell from long range. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Well, Russell is just absolutely fearless. He'll be the hero or the GOAT in that instance. Yes, sir, hero.
Ball's knocked loose. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Russell's running. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
I mean, what a defensive play there, guys. That's a huge momentum swing when you tie up a game on a play like that.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both in.
Russell kicks to Layman to take the lead. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. Kogi, the pass to Towns. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Timeout called, the Nets. Irving to the inside. Jordan's shot is off. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Towns with it. Guarded now by Irving. Good!
Oh, does he deliver? That is a determined young fella right there. Karl Anthony Towns.
Bird in the corner. Three-pointer. Misses the three. And an intentional foul right there. He misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns has said he wants to be considered the best player in the league. He's got the offensive game, the versatility, the length, the mobility. Let's see what happens.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.